label say I got the juice.
What's up, guys? Timo here. Just heading to CrossFit 781. I gotta go do a tasting for Clean Eats. Which honestly, working with this guy, man, like, he's somebody. He's all in. He's all in. He's all in on what he's trying to do, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. He's aggressively expanding. He's pushing the envelope. He's pushing the limit every day, all the time, and it's cool to work with someone else that's like that. You know, it's, you know, the creativity flows, like, things just seem to work out. So it's really cool. Really, really cool. Very happy about that. Some things on my mind today. Very inspired by the the commitment level that I'm at. Very grateful for my willingness to go and do the things that, you know, I have to do. You know, even when it's like there's so much unknown, but like to be able to just commit and, you know what I mean, stay with that. I'm able to go into uncharted territory and rely on my instincts, because I know, for me, what I'm really trying to do is position myself to create a life and a profession and my revenue for me being me. You see what I'm saying? So, like, my goal is I want to be a professional and be able to rely on, like, myself. You know, so I'm not conforming to someone else's job. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm trying to position myself where every day I can put myself in situations where I just have to be me. And it comes very natural, obviously, when you're keeping it on you. You know, so like my interest with business, my interest with fitness, like my interest with performing better, getting to the next level, it all makes sense to create focusedandfearlesstraining.com, and, you know, which is an approach to fitness, an approach to, you know, mastering self. Like, that's what that business is. And then you have the consulting business, which is, you know, if you're an individual, team, or business that, like, you're ready to get to the next level. Like, you know, what do we have to do? Like, what breakthroughs do we have to have? Like, we got to start taking a look at self, really improving every day, pushing the limits. Like, that's the stuff that I'm into. So I'm able to now I'm starting to navigate and gather myself to, you know, how can I monetize Tim? You know, and everybody, I think, should be feeling like that. You have something to offer. You got something that you can put on the table and then, you know, cash in on it. And that's what you should be doing. You should be positioning yourself. I don't want to tell people what to do, but I should be positioning myself where all I have to do is just be me. Deliver on being me. So now suddenly, like, everything that I'm putting in front of me or creating isn't stuff that I really necessarily have to think about. I mean, I have to improve, yeah. But, like, ultimately, no matter which way it goes, I have this extra confidence that comes with me everywhere, because I'm not getting into something that's not me. You know what I mean? You're not going to find me doing tech shit. I'm the worst at computers. I'm not that guy. I get aggravated. I get frustrated. I don't even like sitting in the car this much. I want to move. You know, so I'm not going to go and take on any jobs or do anything that involves that. You know, I'm going to keep it on my interest. What's my strengths? What do I have to offer? How do I monetize that and build a life around me being me? I mean, since a kid, I literally used to say, I just want to get paid to be me. And like now I'm starting to go that way. And if you look at the law of attraction, you know what I mean? The law of attraction says that, you know, whatever you put out into the world, you're going to get back. That doesn't mean that, you know, I want to lose weight and I think about it all the time and then I stuff my face with cheeseburgers. No, that's not what that means. It just means like, you know, I'm putting the energy out there that I know exactly what I want in such detail and specific, you know, detail that I can go out and execute it. And by keeping that on my mind, it says that the universe will deliver that. You know, whether it's that or you're just keeping your eyes on the prize really and keeping those goals in the forefront of your mind, and then the reticular activating system, which we've talked about before, you know, can start picking up on those opportunities and that creative for, you know, executing on X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So, you know, law of attraction, you know what I mean, or reticular activating system, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? All that matters is there's a physiological thing that happens if you do X, Y, and Z. And like that's pretty much what I try to put in front of people. Like I'm not here giving you anything that's new. This is stuff about yourself that you should know that can empower yourself in order to go and get things that you want, you know? Like if I make sure that when I first wake up in the morning I drink some water, you know what I mean? I'm gonna, you know, hydrate my organs, all that kind of stuff. I keep up with my water throughout the day. I don't slack on it. My cognitive function is going to be better. 10% or 3% of dehydration leads to 10% loss in strength. You know what I mean? Like that's a big fucking deal when you're working at high performance. 10% may be like, oh, it's just 10%. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. But guess what? When you're cranking out 18 hours a day and that mind is going nonstop, you know, and then that 10% comes in, the body starts getting fatigued, and it's like, oh, and then the thoughts, it's almost like rusty gears. You know what I mean? You're working twice as hard to think and flow through life. Where if I would just keep up on my fucking water, I would have better cognitive function. And that's really what I'm trying to tell people. Listen, man, like I'm just trying to give you some knowledge about your damn body, you know what I mean, and mind, and different things you can do with the spirit that is going to invoke high performance, no matter what. Eat an anti-inflammatory diet, your insides will calm down. If your enteric system, that net of nerves that we've talked about inside the belly, if that all starts to calm down, you know, you'll get better function out of your mood. Do you know what I mean? Because now your body's not going to be inflamed. It's not going to be in survival mode. You're going to be able to be alkaline. The blood level's going to be low. The body's going to start repairing nice. You're going to start sleeping better. All different kinds of stuff. Which means, again, better mood. Better function, like all around. You're going to be a better human being. Like, that's the fundamental shit that I'm talking about. You know, it's not about going to the gym and crushing box jumps and snatches and all kinds of shit. Like, you know, like if that's not what you want to do, like that doesn't matter. But as long as we're nailing down the fundamentals, you're going to have a better shot at a way better life. Like your life, it has nothing, I don't know what you want out of life. And personally, it doesn't matter to me. Because all I'm going to do is get your, you know, physiological function like to the highest peak that I can get it. And that's going to be doing anything conducive to the human body. And that goes across the board. You know what I mean? As long as you're a human being, if you do these certain tips and tricks, it will help you. And you will get the results. And I make sure that I try to do those things. You know, but this whole last year since the injury, I've been only pulling those tools out in order to just keep me from absolutely breaking down and just on the brink. So that way I can keep going. And then, you know, like why I started these videos, you know what I mean, consistently like this is because that pissed off video that I had. You know, I'm a little embarrassed about the video because of how upset I was, but it makes so much sense why I was there. I was there because I stopped doing.
In 10 miles, take exit 12 to merge onto I-93 north toward Boston.
All right. You know, I stopped doing the things that I needed to do. Now, you know, now that I'm starting to get on point with that again, you know what I mean, and taking a look and a different approach to things, because sometimes you just got to adjust and just, you know, tackle it a different way. You know, and now I'm like, oh, wow, okay, you know, if I just compound those things and keep it going, it's going to be on a different level. And, like, that's where I'm at. And then now, moving forward with me having to strategically plan my moves now, because, you know, I've already got the infrastructure down. I already got, like, how the processing of the you know, a client and all that stuff's going to go. Now it's just about, you know, getting refined, getting strategic on each move that I make, almost like chess, you know? And I know that I'm going to be able to strategize better if I can get myself to, you know, 120% of performance, you know? I mean, I can honestly say that right now I'm probably working at, like, 65%, you know what I mean, high performance. And that's not good enough, you know? It's got to be 100% minimum every day, all day long, 100%. If I'm with my daughter, like, I want to be with her for 100%, you know? It doesn't matter if I'm only with her for an hour, you know what I mean, every day. As long as that hour is I'm fully there, committed in that hour, is better than 5 hours of I'm just in your presence, you know what I mean? And, like, that's the difference that I'm trying to get to, you know what I mean? Because there is a difference. I'd rather go for the quality and value over the quantity, you know? Because if I'm going to give the extra 4 hours to her because I think that, you know, I have to do that to be a great guy, then, you know, and then the last 4 hours is like, you know, she's breaking attention, I'm breaking attention, and it's kind of just like being in the same vicinity. Now nothing's getting done, you know. But if I can come in for an hour, 2 hours of efficient, I'm with you, let's communicate, let's talk, let's really connect, you know, that's going to add a different element. But so I'm almost at CrossFit 781. This is cool. Gonna, you know, try to see if I can get some peanut stuff working out here as well. I know that I got to go to Wellesley for 1, and then I got a business meeting at 2 with a great guy. He's a boxing coach, and he really, man, like, I see it in him. Like, he wants so much more, you know what I mean? He's doing a job right now that he fucking hates, you know, like most people, but he's got a passion. He has the concept of what he wants to do, like, in his heart, and not many people have that. And when you do have the idea, almost like me before my neck injury, like before I got injured, it was a few years before I got injured where I knew what I wanted to do, and it was just taking those steps, getting out of the comfort zone, you know what I mean, and leaving the security in the comfort zone is like, it's so hard, especially on the mental. The mental is harder than anything else. That battle with yourself is the hardest thing. I don't care who the competitor is. I don't. You want to know why? Because my product is better. I'm a better salesman. I'm a better person to do business with than the next guy. Like, I believe that. That's why I'm, you know what I mean, contending in the, you know, the performance realm. You know, and he's got that, and it's bothering him, and he wants to make a move, and he wants to have his own little gym, and you know, I want to see him succeed. So now already he hit me up this morning, hey, can we get together, talk about the future? So I'm already starting to plant the seeds of what I want. You know what I mean? I want people to gravitate towards me for growth. Like, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, that's what my life is dedicated to. That's what my business is dedicated to. You know, like, if you want to grow, if you want to get to the next level, if you have an idea that you want to execute on, you got that business that you've been wanting to start, that, you know, there's something in your way of getting to the next level of yourself, not the world. Fuck the world. The only thing that matters is your world, okay? But that thing, I'm here to help you make the breakthrough, you know, and that's what I really want to see. I want to see growth, expansion, good business, value, you know what I mean? And the world is, you know, not so much on that. It's all about trying to sell you some kind of product that they got from China that was really cheap so they can make a buck, you know, and that's not the level that we're at. That's not what we're trying to do. But that's what I got for today. Possibly I'll jump on another video, but probably not, because it's just so busy. But That's what we got. Go out, dominate your day, never give up. Push the limits. You deserve it.